Social media seems to have lowered the barrier to feeling famous for certain audiences. In this episode, I'll discuss how the movie itself became secondary to their personal brand moment. Martin Scorsese has publicly said he no longer watches movies in theaters because audiences are too loud, on their phones, chatting, and generally disruptive. He misses the focused, respectful experience. Spike Lee has also vented frustration about phone use during screenings. Live theater, such as Broadway, sees even stronger pushback from performers who will sometimes stop shows to call out the phone users. But in cinema, the content creator in the audience has a mindset that normalized treating the big screen like a backdrop for their own reactions. And hence, the decline in theater attendance may not be only about streaming or ticket prices. A significant part seems to stem from shifting audience behavior fueled by social media. It has bred a culture of narcissism where many people mimic the work of true artists, those who spend years mastering their craft through discipline and practice. These content creators often generate far more engagement with minimal effort than the original artists, mistaking cheap viral attention for genuine appreciation. What began as harmless fun and cheap thrill has now snowballed into desperate hunger for personal fame. Many now seem to also display an attitude: if I can become more famous than a hardworking artist with far less effort, then I'm special too. This has caused a fundamental shift in how people approach art. It moved from John or Jane is watching the movie to the movie is special because John or Jane is watching and reacting to it. Some of these audiences' ego driven need for centrality and attention disrespects the performing artists. By competing with the artist for the spotlight in real time, filming reactions, performing for others in the theater, or treating the screen as their personal backdrop, they invert the natural relationship between the creator and the viewer. This behavior certainly carries its own punishment. Those who disrespect the artist repeatedly in variable degrees in an undeclared and indirect way will eventually be replaced when their own audience mimics the same shortcut and turns on them. In the end, this cycle, among various other factors, has contributed to the death of the star, the erosion of respect for both art and artists, and annihilated meaningful shared theatrical experience. So, we are definitely in need of stricter theater policies that enforces behavior correction. The pendulum has swung too far towards the audience is always right because we forgot to consider the question: does it always have to be that way, especially when some of them are ruining it and the rest of them are staying silent, softly enabling the disruptors? I believe it is every filmmaker's and theater owner's right to not only invite audiences but also defend the art form and demand basic courtesy from the room. The fear of doing so just hands more power to the narcissists. So, will we ever see filmmakers to publicly champion respectful viewing and hold the worst offenders accountable in real time without fearing the loss of social media amplification that younger audiences bring? We'll have to wait and see. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next episode.